Hi, hello, and welcome to Sunless. I'm really just streaming this because I kind of wanted to play this game. Didn't really feel like making a video series out of it, and I'm going to stream a couple of things here. I've been uploading this regularly recently, and it's kind of due to just not enough time doing classes and working full time and trying to keep up with this. And something's going to fall through every now and again, and I have to make sure that it's this because I can't fail classes. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Lifeboats cannot submerge after charge strikes the boat. So that's lifeboats are a creature, and so we don't have to worry about this game. Captain's Mate. 3 decades ago, in the reigns of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. It lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone. But it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the unturned sea. Choose past. Decide who you were and what you want to be. I think I'm the one past. You now lodge in a room above 9 helms. Making selections. Here we go. Now you're a captain. Now you belong to the hunters. But who were you before? Sea urchin. The urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to sea rather than graduate to larger crimes. The last big score was enough to buy a ship. Or that last big score. This will give you a bonus to veils, the skill of subtlety and evasion. A poet. Educated and articulate, you seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. This will give you a bonus to pages, the skill of trickery and knowledge. Veteran of the campaign of 68. You fought in the invasion of hell. London's armies lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have brought you a command. Let's give you a bonus to iron, the skill of causing direct damage. And ordained priest. You fell from grace. There's nothing left to show for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at Z, you can overcome your appetites. This will give you a bonus to hearts, the skill of healing and morale. A natural philosopher. Your peculiar theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to the beneath, the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to Z. Let's give you a bonus to mirrors, the skill of detection and perception. I'm going to go with poet. Oh, I'm a poet. Educated and articulate. I already read that part. Wise soar. Experience. You have intuition. And your friend, the sly navigator. He's a little vague, but he probably knows what he's doing. Perhaps you could find someone better eventually. Talk to the navigator to find out why he went to Z. I was a struggling poet. And now you're a Z captain. A stranger quality has gone. Welcome to the world. Gain 20 times echo. New total 70. Gain 25 pages. New total 50. You now have 1 sly navigator, and someone is looking for passage. Choose an ambition. What does winning mean to you? Your father's bones. Your father was lost at Z. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of Z. Write a masterpiece. retire. Wealth. You know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, a family perhaps. A private kingdom. Establish a colony where you are absolutely a ruler, or are absolute ruler. A utopia perhaps. Perhaps. You can't choose this now, but you may find an opportunity to switch to it later in game. I'm gonna go with fulfillment, I think. Whenever you return to Fallen London, you have the option of retiring, but you'll need to write your masterwork first. An occurrence. Your objective ambition quality has now become London's most venerated explorer. Captain, an irregularity with the Harbour Master's office. They wish to know what term of address do you prefer ashore. This will determine what people call your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you, madame. More the captains choose this than you might expect. Sir, citizen, a term of address popular among those of egalitarian sentiments. My lord, perhaps you really do come from a noble family. Who's to know? Captain will do perfectly well ashore as well as at sea, thank you. The last piece of advice, explore, take chances. This captain will probably die. The Z is hungry. But each captain passes on lessons to the next. An occurrence. You are addressed as qualities now captain. Who are you? What's this guy get such a hunchback for? I like that one. Oh, Medusa looking. Mother Teresa looking. Scientist. There's a scribe. That's the proper sea dog there. Top hat. That looks like Scrooge. This dude looks like the evil guy out of that Doctor Who series. Or serial. This guy looks like he's putting on makeup. This guy looks like the Phantom of the Opera. Looks like an assassin. Actually, this dude looks like most like poet I've ever seen. What's a good name for a poet? Bertrand Bell feels like that's... I'm stealing it from something. Is that right? Bertrand Bell. Yes, that's from Critical Role. Those characters are not gonna be enough like him. Alright, Bertrand Lestrange. Fallen London. Deep, dark, and marvelous. All voyages start here, and this is where successful voyages end. She's the greatest city of the undersea. Advice for captains. The much lamented M. de Mao, I don't know how to pronounce that, found a watery grave long ago. I've lost my pirate voice too. Probably your end will be no better. But if you read this book of invaluable advice, your chances will improve. On endings and beginnings, captains often die. This is... Jesus, I lost my pirate voice so bad. Beware, the layout of the undersea changes with each new captain, but home waters are stable, and islands will only move so far. On exploration. What's this? Future captains can inherit some skills, officers, equipment, and money. On exploration. Exploration is the heart of the game. Risk brings reward. Staying close to London is safe. But eventually, you'll run out of fuel and supplies. Exploring and playing port stories will allow you to find secrets and echoes. On Mercy, Unforgiven mode is how the game is meant to be played. One autosave, updated whenever you reach port and wiped on death. If you're getting frustrated or want a more leisurely exploration, you can switch to Merciful mode. No thank you. On Machines, your prow... Can't do that voice anymore. Jesus, it's hurting my throat. But I'm gonna stick with it for a little bit longer. Your prow lamp dispels darkness, reduces terror, increase, allows you to find the marks. Your engines, of course, drive the ship forward into the night. On finding places to explore, your Bat Scout. Technically, it's a chiropteroscope. Chiropteroscope. I don't know. But we're among friends here. Z-Bat. Press Z or click the Z-Bat button at the bottom of the screen. It'll tell you where the nearest undiscovered island is. Be warned, if you're moving, it'll give less accurate directions. Pause to get the most accurate reading. On fighting, when your enemy is in the arc of your guns, you'll see the fire solution. The glow around the fire button. Increase. When it's complete, let them have it. You can fire earlier if you'd like, but may miss. Larger ships may have access to different gunshots. On stories, when you put into port, you generally explore and exhaust your story options until your next visit. On terror, terror increases gradually over time. While you're at Z, away from land, watch the score. You see orange or red pips. Terror will bump up if you spend much longer in the frightening place. Many events will increase it too. We'll add new stories to the game from time to time. You could download them from the main menu. So this book. You're a veteran captain and require no more advice. Very well then. Okay, cool. Maybe shouldn't have done that. Here you may catch up with your correspondence, rest, or retire. All together from seafaring. Read the morning paper? Sure, the unexpected guest set. The magazine, formerly known as the London Magazine, the spiteful trumpeter. News from abroad. The Continental is threatening war. They always are. London colonies on the Cornelian coast want independence. They always do. The Untersee, the paper's report, has undergone another alteration. Yet it hasn't, you know. Oh, a promotional coupon for Mrs. Plenty provisioners for a half cask of salt herring. You could use that. Can't do any of the rest of these things. Up to the rest of the city. Alright. I'm in London. Adopt a Blimmingen. Blimming again. Stitch your topper splintered grate. Clicking and whistling at captains as they go. What is a Blimmingen? Galavintar. A polite bow. You extend your hand and the Blimmingen leaps on. Its tendrils intertwine with your fingers, and it chitters quietly. It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small. It is old enough for naval service. I'm pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in pen, in an attempt to look older. As you approach your ship's gangplank, the creature flutes and vibrates with apparent happiness. The bosun winces as you bring it aboard. My poor bosun. They'll pay for information from the captains. I've got no information yet. Oh, there's a couple places I can still go. Hire on more crew. Sensible sailors are looking for safe run to the tomb colonies, at least a sane run to the southern archipelago. You'll need to buy drinks, spread around hiring fees, look for daredevils. Rare pickings. Your tall tales find a ready audience. Scared and seasoned men and women tramp aboard and find themselves places to sling hammocks. You see it in Heart's challenge. The quality, the higher the chance of success. Gain 2 crew. I need to put my shipping where for passage to Tomb Colonist. Alright, yeah, sure. Offer of passage to Tomb Colonist. An immigrant will pay to be taken north to Vanderbilt. It's oddly difficult to die and fall in London. But when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until the journey is done. Okay. So I gotta head north. Someone in the dock wants to board your ship. Someone in the dock wants to board your ship. Agree to carry the anxious university student to Hunter's Keep.
He has no money, but the other captains have no interest. Oh, so the other captains have no interest. But he's a passionate youth, and he promises his studies on Lorne Flukes will be rewarding enough. I've decided that my current captain has more of an Irish vogue. Oh wait, where did he want to go? Hunter's Keep. Welcome aboard. He jumps for joy as you agree to take him aboard. Thank you. Thank you. Please, take me to Hunter's Keep right away. A Lorne Fluke. A full, dead Lorne Fluke. Washed ashore. I'm doing my best, my thesis on them. Do you know they can digest human memory? And I may never have a better chance to study one up close. Alright, I think it's time to, set sail. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, hold on. Alright. What is this? An Invictus token. I am the master of my own fate. I'm a captain of my soul. Run in forgiving mode with no save slots besides the basic autosave. You will lose the token if you switch from unforgiving to merciful mode. Recent news. Outlying colonies are often eager for this. You can't collect more than one recent news at a time. What is this? Oh, it's a gun. I should keep that there. Journal. Journal. Objectives and story progress are on the right hand side. Mouse over an icon or click on the category heading to see details. Alright, I have a passage. I have a passenger and need to go north. So I've got to go to Hunter's Keep and I need to go to the Tomb Colonist. My sly navigator. Competent, probably. Trustworthy, possibly. Mirrors +1. Right click to speak to this officer. Sure. Speaking of the sly navigator. The Z, Captain. Look at it. Out there. It's not our friend. Don't forget that. What does he seek at sea? The Z is not enough. But now you mention it, I have always had a desire to see Frostfound. The place where the Z rises to become a castle. The place where questions and riddles do battle for truth. He sighs dreamily, but is watching you carefully. Yes, Frostfound. Frostfound can be found in the very north of the Z. Cool, we'll go there sometime. And I can't do anything else here. Oh, I closed this shit again. I have a mascot. Right now it's a comatose ferret. Mostly it's a mobile. Occasionally it's Vero. I'm gonna put Blimmingen Gallivanter. What's a keen little mushroom? I click to speak. I can speak to it? It has made its home on a shelf in your cabin. It has built a nest from loose journal pages, the engineer's scarf, and possibly pilfered map. Entertainment. You can see the indentation of a porthole on the rim of its cap. It must have been pressing its face in the windows again. Is it bored? The Birmingham flails and squirms as you tickle it. Its high-pitched warble is almost certainly giggling. When you stop, to check that you're not actually hurting it, it wraps its scissors around your fingers and pulls your hand back in. Apparently, it is enjoying itself. Cool. And there's the shops. I don't feel like I need to buy too much. I can buy creative human souls. That's fucked. Torpedo components. Are these the weapons? Oh, no, I don't know what this is. I already have one. I don't need another. Alright, shipyard it is. I can buy more ships. Buy all sorts of different ships. Right now we're on the Pilgrim Leia class steamer. The tramp steamer has served well, but for a long time. Alright, I think now it's time to set out. First, we need to go... Where... Hold on. Ouch! Komodo's Ferris represents the Dercerans. It springs to life like a figure in an enchanted painting. I now have one Warrior X Terror. Oh, that's great. I hurt myself. I'm moving kind of slow, and I apologize for taking so long to get to the action, but I gotta make sure I do this right. I don't want to die real quick. Alright, so I gotta go to Hunter's Keep. Is where so awful... Okay, so where's Hunter's Keep? Do I have a map? I do, but it's completely black. Alright. Time to launch. Oh, okay. So it's inverted controls. Bad Stevener's Abyss. Oh, Hunter's Keep is apparently north of me, maybe? Or is it this thing? Is this Hunter's Keep? Oh no, it's right here. I suppose I wanna go. Ah! That was dumb. What a battle. On the shore, just beyond a hill. You can just make out the fluke spikes over the grass. The anxious student rushes by you, whooping. He stops on the hilltop. On the shore, standing before the mass of dead needles, is a drowny in a Nuncian postal uniform. He glowers up at you. This is not where the fluke belongs. The downy cries in a plummy voice. I definitely didn't just do a plummy voice. In fact, I'm not even sure what a plummy voice would sound like. It's to be taken elsewhere. It already has a delivery label. That means I have to deliver it. The student sneers. Sod your label. Captain, help me haul the beast to Station 3. My advisor at the college has arranged room there for its dissection and study. But work will benefit us all. Who will the corpse go to? There's only one fluke. They can't both have it. So once in a lifetime opportunity, the student says. It is labeled already, after all. I'm gonna go with the student. I transported him here in the first place. The Lauren fluke is tied by every reluctant sailor to drag behind your stern. On your deck, the anxious student twitches with a delight. I can't believe we have what we have. I'm just... His hands tightened on the railing. The downy postman stares up at you both. It's natural for corpses to grimace, but when the corpse is still alive, it is actively upset at you. It is additionally distressing. I should go announce myself. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor! The youngest cries. The next youngest struggles. The other says, "Do excuse the indecorum," she says. "Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us?" Sure. Well, I guess I have to pick which sister I talk with. I guess I'll go with the younger sister. I like the idea that she's unpredictable. Here's a story. Phoebe has a story to tell of 2 lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats them time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight to the dining room, to the false stars glittering on the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The outer sea shimmers below. The islands lie like a mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood ships. Between the islands, vast swined things pulse in the depths. There's a sense like the ocean, like the suns before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there, you finish the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and bath all over biscuits. Oh cool, I lost a tear. Where are the sisters? No lunch today, apparently. It's because we already had lunch. You ask the sulphur-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with the message that their headaches are cured, and you're invited to lunch. Oh. I suppose I should have news. I suppose I should have news before I do any of that. Alright, well, I'll go to lunch with Lucy. A daft tale. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidently. A complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic and the butler in a vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the wind butts gently at the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you've been in months. Cool. Cool, I got a poet's report, Hunter's Keep. Ships rarely come to here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle. Okay, so how do I guess I can't? Am I just done with the... Oh, I guess I'm bound for Station 3. Okay, so I guess I gotta find Station 3. Oh wait, I bet Station 3 is like... got something to do with the... with London, fallen London. Station 3 left. What am I doing? Oh, the bat's gonna kill me. Trouble with tomb colonist. Oh, is this what did I find the tomb colonist? Days of Shroom and Roses. The new tomb colonist arrive, Vinder Bright. Shaking her head. Don't do, she says. Don't do it all. I have no idea the place would be quite so unimpressing. Perhaps we can liven it up a little. Yet, if only I knew a helpful Z captain. Bring 10 units of mushroom wine to Vinder Bright. Perhaps we'll have something for you. Okay, so one of the close to the utter Z is remarkably hard to die. Decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in banished beats. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Sure, I'll leave the tomb Z captain. Light, the best way storage cautious you. Courage is terribly afraid of moths. You open the door, you step into your darkness. A pair of luminous lamps, lighters, bee buzz, and a latticed ivory tube. There's no other source of light. The man, shaped no longer than a child, lies crumpled on the couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to their whispered request. Ask about a grand sanatorium. Accept the commission. Depart for now. Listen to the whispered request. Cosmogon, Arago, Pelican, Steward has list. Find them here and there across the wide black sea. So, Cosmogon. I'm gonna forget all of that. As for the Grand Sanatorium. Oh, suck skin. You don't want to know. Chuckling comes the cough. We don't die in here below. Not unless we can go to Z. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. Okay, well I found this place, but I wonder where Station 3 is. I gotta think it's back the way I came. Yikes. Dissect it. Cool. You had set hard to work with your knives and acids. It's an undistinguishable adolescent specimen. Megalops, one of the deep sea crab species, but its eyes, only vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks sleep now and then. To your knife. Wait, I probably shouldn't be driving just straight through the darkness. I'm low on fuel. Part 3 is just where it came from. It just says Wolfstack Dogs, so I don't imagine so. Collect messages from the harbor master. I like clatter and songs of the dockside. It soothes the soul. Other messages for you. Let's see. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. That's all for now. She's staying at a respectable boarding house near the docks and has made it known that she's available for work. Sure. Talents would be well employed in your vessel. A doctor who increases hearts and iron. Sure, welcome aboard. There's a wharf. The Rose Market caters to collectors and acceptors with exotic taste and the gumption to harass sea captains. Let's go some interesting acquaintances to the Rose Market. I hope to make a satisfying trade. Public display press on uninterrupted. Personnel collections grow. Word written. Buses on Rose Wharf. Who will be here today? Not sure what the fuck just happened. Very fine evening. Very fine evening to you, Captain. My, what you might call a mentor, is very fond of adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer me what you might call a dispensation. An account of he's so fond of sea captains. And the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dried mile high with human supplies. What's this? Very funny. Such discussion. This subdivision patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. Perhaps not. Okay, so I gotta go to shops because I need to buy fuel. Oh, that's all my money. Oh shit. They'll pay for information about sea captains. Alright, cool. Maybe I can make some money. Alright, I can. Trust the sisters are keeping up well. Cool. Bite. Then what have the nearly dead been up to then? Ask if there's anything in particular they need. Speak to our agent there. Visit the port below and return to London. You can check the details in your journal. Visit the university. Oh yes, the University of Maritime Liaison. Oh yes, it's quite a tasty one. I'll explain it to you. He explains, teeth glinting. Alarmed scholar. Alright, the alarming scholar is mercurial, to say the least. Creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her. Is it her? Appointment as University Maritime Liaison was precautionary. To keep his. Is it his? Razor sharp enthusiasm from causing too many injuries in the faculty. Ah, yes. The scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have any knowledge items that the scholar will buy. Sure, here's this. I've made a little bit of money back. Can't leave the university now. There doesn't seem to be anywhere else I can go to sell stuff. Alright, well, I need some provisions. I have enough to buy one. Cool. Alright, what are my missions right now? No. Right. Okay, here's my objectives. Ancient anger knows you. I have the gods of Z Stone's attention. It's very far away, but perhaps it's watching me. So I'm being watched by quite a number of things, which is not great. I don't know where this station 3 is, so I guess I'll just wait until I find it. Alright. Retrieve strategic information from the Iron Misery Company funging station somewhere not far from home waters. Okay, I don't have wine. I don't have the money to buy wine. So I'm going to see if I can't find something called Iron and Misery. Oh, that thing will fucking destroy me. Ah! I missed. I missed. I missed. Kind of music company funding stations. This is where I wanted to be, I suppose. I am in a fungal operation here, filling giant beligus mushrooms for building materials and harvesting curaleaf for its medicinal properties. Up pops the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. God, prisoners. You've gone quite mad at your wrongs. Quite mad. How come we be of assistance? Bandaged bunker. One of the funding workers is watching the crew, and watching the clattery air is especially what is on. Jim colonists draw you a little away from clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, says in her spoon voice. The mother cut my waist. Fix it so I don't So I went on to the Swiss before operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughters well. Happy finding smart patients, having enough to eat and so forth. Proceeds with the simplest news. Explain yourself. I'm a father, he says. Ordinary engineer. Not the sort of parent she would want. I wish to the air about this economy. Do so, that's free. Give the pass sign to the strategic ambition. This is your contract. T with the factor. Explore Gilmore's Island. Select the volunteer, compile a report. Okay, let's go here. I have a strategic here, let's return a report, but we have had Kahante privateers underground. I tell them that the company grows suspicious. Mr. Iron knows the Admiralty is interested in his business, my friend. But you never have to serve two masters, as I do. The fact that the poor fellow needs the company and he can spare an hour away from the schedule, sure. We sit on the veranda of the factory's house, looking out over the fungal jungle. An expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and roses of Irem, the monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Vanderbilt where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Vanderbilt, I know. I've never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know of it? It also has a load of Belugas fond carted around your ship. He waved away your thanks. I've eaten so much of the stuff I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidently towards you. It happens, you know, but one does have to eat rather lots of it first. You lost 2 terror. That's all for now. We've earned 3 times fragments, gained 1 supplies, been told an exceptionally fine restaurant in Vanderbilt. Right. Where do we have that? I'll go this way. What's the supplies? I've gained 5 terror. Shit, that's not good. Cool, I got... Oh, cool. 12 is still weary. Alright, well, I guess I'm done here. For some reason I wasn't getting any points in this. I'm not sure I should try to pick a fight with this Western English. Dug under the water, shit. That's not fair. I can't do a 2v1. Oh, that didn't hit the right thing. Ah, she. Yikes. Okay, we're just gonna leave. Lean pickings. The pinnacles don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but there's something at the back of the hold. You finished opening cache of curiosities. Crates, the source of sustenance, the fundamental elements of cargo. I've gained 2 fuel. That's it. That's all I got for that. Oh, it takes up my supplies to repair the ship. Nothing to hide. This would be also a suspicious fireman. I don't have any gun. Collect messages from the harbor master. Something changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. That's all for now. You know, one of this. I'm not ready to get tattooed. Not yet, anyways. That needs a reliable agent. Failing that, an event of one. Here are my requirements. Here's very specific needs, which will pay much better than the market rates. And he won't ask how we spicy. Harvested in Wither. To the north along the coast, 700 echoes. They sell these in Mount Halmerstone somewhere north. Somewhere 500 for 70 barrels. Let's go here. Gates. Strategic information. You ushered into his office of Nations Pirate, Mansions Pirate, cramped room with a vast deck. He surveys you across the desk. Yes, the merchant captain of whom we hear such complicated things. Admiral purchased information from you. Alright, I'll go ahead and pass on the strategic advice. He paid 150 echoes that can be used. Submit your reports. Ask him if there's anything in particular they need. Submit vital intelligence. Submit your port reports. That's what he needs. Visit a port and we'll be interested in the port report. Place peculiar interest. We'll be interested in strategic information. Okay, cool. Goodbye, London. I'll go here. It's willing to reduce your terror. You might run into trouble or romance. I've lost 5 terror. 10 echoes. You now have 1 of this recent news. You lost 1 another day, a free evening. All I love is to the Z. You'll take comfort where you find it, but that's all it is. A dapper chap, an elegant fellow with a presbyterian accent and unexpected, delightful laugh. At the evening's end, it seems natural that he should accompany you home. Fuck it. Next morning, he gives you a golden locket. Don't lose it, he says with a grin. Then he grows suddenly grave. Truly, don't lose it. Cool. New recruit. Someone wants to sign on. Letter visits. Engage an officer. Okay, so tireless mechanic. Carnelian X-PIL. And a Zaylor. I'll take the mechanic. I feel like that'd be good for me. Cool. Shops. I have 5 fuel. That's 6, 7. I guess I'll take 4 of those. Oh, I have 8 now. Right, now I have no monies, but I'm gonna go north and try to find that stuff that could do the thing 700 for. Engineer. I suppose I should talk to these people. Oh, it won't let me tell her about the father. Oh, that's the supplies for that. Cool. I'll do this, I guess. Cool. I don't know what I just did with any of that. I think I like increased her ability to like me. Shouldn't do full speed at it quite so often. Ship I could fight to try to How does that miss? Got 1 fuel. I was hoping for some fuel. Where did that just go? place that I'm looking for one of these things should be up here somewhere. It says north along the shore. That is not something I should fuck with. Perhaps I'm biting off a little more than I should be chewing. Behind the great arch over the bay, the pale waste stretch, white and silent as the face of the snow. Whether in quiet, chilly town of gray stone and closed courtyards, the people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Try the shredded jellyfish. Try something mysterious. Try the shredded jellyfish. These items still remain, just enough to make your tongue tingle and alter your consciousness on a touch. Gained 10 fragments. Lost 5 hunger. Gather intelligence. But I can't. Well, I don't have any food, so I'm a little fucked. I gotta head home. I'm gonna come short here to see if we can get some food. Visit a certain restaurant. I can't eat anything here though. Son of a bitch. Other shops. Do you sell food? For 30. I don't have 30. So recent news. That still doesn't help though. I don't have the fuel to spare to sell fuel. the sisters. Mention the sister. Occasionally dramatic. See the grassy arm was supposed to hear. Her eyes are wide and her hair is wild. That's my destiny. It seems to you that you are sitting on the side above a wide blue lake. It seems a story of murder. Axe and add blood and scented water. What jobs? Somebody's asked. You're really touchy food. Here. Oh, the maid grabs something up here. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be. What a surprise. I'm acquainted with the sisters, but something's changed. Straight up the coast. Oh, I wasn't with her. I was sitting with her to the north. So what did I need to get from there? Oh, I could have gotten it actually. I just don't think I have the money to grab it. Or however, I used to get it. Well down. This will exchange 1 point of Admiralty's favor for 2 to 3 fuel. Okay. It's a hard challenge. The good free fuel. The bad, half an hour argument with the quartermaster who insists that your chitties have not been stamped by the office of incongruous request. Eventually, she begrudgingly permits you to load your fuel cart. You succeeded. I got more. Cool. Well, I have some fuel at the very least. I have 6 to be specific. I need some supplies. And now, I suppose we gotta take some bigger risk, I suppose. Alright, let's head south. Part of me wishes the boat didn't move so slowly. I get that it's to set the atmosphere, but oh boy. Can I not go out that way? Should I have butchered it for food. Simpler riddles, sure. A whale's eye. Spin chuckles and pounds the ground. Fist, city folk across, city folk, pay up. Page 53 failed in the challenge. Try again and you may have better luck. Oh, I see, I lost. Chat to a fisherman. I guess that's it for this port. Main channel, the canal ascends through locks and gates and shadows returns to the sunlight of the surface. Listen to the surface gossip. I apparently now have one move in the great game. Gather information for point whatever. Let me see. I don't think I have enough to continue traveling south. Not enough fuel, not enough food, not enough nothing. I'm not out of fuel yet. I've still got stuff to make it. We're in port, everybody. Stop trying to eat each other. Come do the worst. I have nothing to hide. Text messages from the harbor master. Alright, let's see. Submit my port reports. Poker Haven. Oh shit. Oh shit. Cool, I'm at 0 terror, but I'm out of time. I needed to go sell shit. So this dude, can I sell shit to you? This is the market. Cool. Okay, cool. He paid me for something. Someone wants... Perhaps not. I would like the hunted doctor, but I've already got cloudy hair as my surgeon. Or cloudy air. Clattery air. Oh boy. Jeez. Things are not going well. Alright, that'll be it for this game. I'm done. I'm getting too tired to even focus on this.